Today we are doing a lyrical breakdown of Harry Mack's Overtime freestyle. So that means I'm not just gonna be reacting to Harry's performance, but we're gonna put all the lyrics down below this video with Harry's rhyme schemes highlighted so we can study his techniques. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
By the way, this is one of my
Overtime.
favorite of all time when it comes to Harry Mack.
Top. We got words on the iPad, man. We're gonna make some magic. Come on, yeah. H Mack up on Overtime. Listen,
Look at my guy cheesing.
Okay, listen, yeah. Yo, when they first see it, rappers want to diss it till they recognize my intellect is quantum physics. I be going deep. Any competition, I'm a triumph. Quantum physics off the mental. Harry Mack be dropping science.
Ooh, all right, let me just pause first. We could talk about how we're lyrically breaking down this. So you could see that the rhymes are highlighted and even the internal rhymes are highlighted, like recognize my intellect. Those two are highlighted too. One thing that Harry does all the time, if you're learning how to freestyle, is when we get a very long multi-syllable word to rhyme with, sometimes it's easier to put a bunch of small words together to create that multiple syllable rhyme. So quantum physics, I can't think of a single thing that rhymes totally with quantum physics, but what Harry's doing here is saying wanna diss it, using multiple small words to add up to that rhyme. You're gonna see that a lot in this performance. He has huge multi-syllable rhyme control in this performance. I really think Harry was putting his best self out there for this one, so you're gonna see a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, and y'all know I'm too raw with flows, but fuck physics, cause we defy the laws of those. I'm lifting off the ground. Mack His Majesty ain't moving passively above average G. I might defy the laws of gravity. And every time I grab the mic, y'all know I bust amazing. Said I've been killing this since the era of crustaceans. It makes sense, cause my lyrics are colossal. Word to crustaceans, I leave a permanent mark like a fossil.
Yo, Harry blows my mind every time. I've seen this like 100 times now, and it's still an amazing performance. One thing that Harry Mack does, and I would encourage everybody else to do this if you're trying to get better at freestyle rapping, is Harry can identify almost like unintentional or inadvertent rhyming syllables within his sentences and emphasize those to give them the sound of rhymes. So obviously the important part on that second couplet down there is colossal and fossil. Those two things rhyme. But also it just so happens that Harry says, word to crustaceans, I leave a permanent mark like a fossil. And word and perm are similar in sound enough that they can make like an internal rhyme. So what Harry does is he puts extra emphasis on those two syllables, kind of like you would with a drum, to allow you to hear that internal rhyme. I'll play it again so you can focus on the way that he emphasizes those tiny internal rhymes as he goes.
It makes sense, cause my lyrics are colossal. Word to crustaceans, I leave a permanent mark like a fossil. Yeah, I keep it underground. Hey yo, every time I spit, they gonna come surround. Can't nobody dumb it down. Hey yo, these rappers don't want it when I spit. You know I'm animated just like Marvel Comics.
Sheesh! There's another mix of small words adding up to be multi-syllable words. Underground and Marvel Comics were two long multi-syllable words, but he just used smaller words to add up to them. So come surround, dumb it down. Don't want it, Marvel Comics. I actually am particularly interested in his use of don't want it to rhyme with Marvel Comics, because don't does not really rhyme with Marvel, but that's a beautiful slanted rhyme. It's not even the same amount of syllables, right? Marvel is 2 syllables. The word don't is 1 syllable, but Harry uses that word so well. These rappers don't want it, so that when he comes around, he can say Marvel Comics and make it sound phonetically similar enough to rhyme. Super dope.
Yeah, I make it look easy, y'all better believe me, cause they gon' marvel at my lyrics from Los Angeles to DC. All across the planet, I crush it in the cypher jam. H Mack swinging through your city like I'm Spider-Man. No cape on, but I'm Superman. Yeah, when I see the words, I pursue the jam. Don't get too close, cause I might just damage you. I be going deep, I'm swimming with the ocean animals.
Yeah. Yo, I don't know, for some reason I just love this stanza right here. He's just fucking around. I mean, it's like the most simple form of a Harry Mack stanza that you could have. It's AABB rhyme scheme, a couplet followed by another couplet, and he's just goofing. He's not going fast or anything, but I don't know. He was having so much fun with that stanza that I always laugh when he does it. One thing that I want you guys to pay close attention to as we go through the rest of this lyrical analysis is peep the fact that we've got 4 lines per lyrical break. So Harry talks a lot about his setup punchline technique, and you see this here. He sets up pursue the jam with Superman. He sets up the word animals with the word damage you. And we often watch Harry and just look for those A-A-B-B setup punchlines. But in reality, music isn't just built up of couplets, A-A-B-B. It's also built up of groups of 4, phrases or stanzas, where we've got 4 bars kind of acting as one sound. And what you're gonna hear is a lot of times he's gonna start these 4-bar stanzas with, yo, it's H Mack, which is Harry's notorious Achilles heel. He's always saying he's working to fix it. But you'll notice that often happens at the start of these because that's when he's formulating that whole 4-bar stanza. And oftentimes the biggest punch doesn't come at the end of the second line, but actually at the end of the 4th line. Keep an eye on that.
Steadily evolving, you see me problem solving. I got a unique intelligence just like dolphins. H-Mac, y'all know that I spark. I do this art direct from the heart. These rappers biting something like sharks. It's H-Mac, I hop out of the water just like a great white. Hey yo, I be poisonous just like a snake bite. I make you panic, my depth is oceanic. Turn your career to Titanic, it's the bottom of Atlantic.
No, dude. That is the dopest. I don't care what your opinion is. All right, this is a fact. That is the dopest stanza in this whole freestyle. If you disagree with me, you think he did a better bar in this freestyle, write it in the comments. I'll give you a thumb down. You're wrong. The Panic, Oceanic, Titanic, Atlantic bar is the best bar that he spit in front of Sway. It was so dope. I stood up and freaked out the first time I heard that. So this stanza here is my favorite stanza of this whole performance. And the big reason is because he's got this very simple but very concise imagery with the great white snake bite line that's just kind of so easy to ride and so easy to follow him. And then he double times it immediately after with this like one solid A double time singular metaphor about panic, depth is oceanic, turn your career to Titanic, the bottom of Atlantic. Absolute fucking insanity. Some of the lines in this performance I've heard Harry Mack do before on Omega bars or what have you. I'm sure he kind of like went into his bag for Sway because he wanted to give his best bars, so he wasn't so concerned if he had used them before. That's fine. But I don't know if I heard that Titanic Atlantic line before. That might have been just in his back pocket and he had the perfect time to use it. Either way, dudes, I love that line. I lose it every time.
Out of the water just like a great white. Hey yo, I be poisonous just like a snake bite. I make you panic, my depth is oceanic. Turn your career to Titanic, it's the bottom of Atlantic. It's H-Man, y'all know that I'm repping for the residents. You ain't gotta ask, man, you know my favorite president. The one to live under, it was an honor. My favorite president of all time, that was Obama. Yeah, we keep it moving and there's no way we could stop this. I wish we had Obama back in the Oval Office. They need to extend it to 3 terms. Yo, every time I rhyme, I'm a professor. I'm helping MCs learn.
Yo, speaking of helping MCs learn, quick tip to all you freestylers. Rhyme and time, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Rhyme and time, they go together like cookies and milk. I don't know how to explain it. Every time I rhyme is a line that I use all the time when I'm freestyle rapping, just because like it creates this rapid fire 2-rhyme effect, and it is so usable all the time. Like, when are you rapping and you can't talk about every time you rhyme? So I loved when he used that. I was like, oh, I fucking love that bar. That's one of my favorites too. But put that one in your bag. Every time I rhyme is a great way to open a bar with a little bop-bop double rhyme.
Last time you lied? Well, okay. They said, Mac, are you nice? I said, I'm okay. That was a lie, cause the fact is I'm a savage. H-Mac, when I rhyme, I'm slicing through your cabbage.
Woo! All right. I'm sorry for pausing so much. I'll let it run for a little while after this bar, but I just want to talk about this stanza. This group of 4 bars, really insane. It's not a perfect rhyme, but in the middle of this are the words lied, nice, lie, and rhyme, and those all use the open I sound. And he uses them really well to act like a little sandwiched rhyme between every line. And another sandwiched rhyme that he does simultaneously is the at sound. So that was a lie because the fact is I'm a savage. H Mack when I rhyme, I'm slicing through your cabbage. That's crazy. Like in my mind, that second couplet is just one of the dopest mixes of interior rhymes, rhyme before, rhyme after, punchline setup, everything mixed in. The dude was going nuts.
I be going bad shit, and when I'm improvising, only truth in the booth. Y'all know Mac is never lying. I keep it honest with you, but I ain't trying to diss you. Top position in the game, that's what we about to get through. I'm coming off the top with rhymes galore. Crack your spinal cord since the time of dinosaurs. People lining up to see him every time that he flex. Yo, we next. Y'all know I scare competitors like T-Rex. Yeah, in the game, they probably wanna ignore us, but my verse stretch like the neck of a brontosaurus. Yeah, if they stepping up, they gonna fail, cause these darts that I throw from the heart sharp like Stegosaurus tail. H-Man, man, you know I kill a lot of rappers, lurking in the tall grass with the velociraptors. Me crushing the game is the drastic part. My motherfucking studio in Jurassic Park.
Goddamn, dude. One thing I love about Harry is he's a total nerd, you know, like most of us. If you're a freestyle rapper, I bet you're a nerd too. And I found it hilarious that on SwaysUniverse, later they ask him to rap about cars and the NBA, and he doesn't like know too much. He's not too interested in those things. But when it comes to dinosaurs, Harry's got his dinosaurs, dude. And I fucking love that because I can relate. I definitely can name more dinosaurs than cars.
Yeah, known for getting busy with rocking the cipher circle. Goddamn, that's my favorite color. Get you high like purple. Get you high like purple leaves all up on the trees. I'm cutting through your fucking dome like a surgery. Okay, this word is super. I meditate like the Buddha. I'm getting the cheddar, the mozzarella, and the Gouda. Yeah, I'm in the stream and I'm rapping with these. What I mean to say, this Mac MC is stacking the cheese.
Woo! All right, I want to pause and take a look at this one because this bar shows 3 different varieties of Harry Mack's kind of mix-it-up rhyme schemes. So the first rhyme scheme that Harry Mack is mixing in here is an AABA, which is super, Buddha, and Gouda. That's when you rhyme 2 words on the first line, and then you resolve that rhyme at the end of the second line. But Harry Mack's not done there. He also squeezes what he calls a rhyme within a rhyme inside of there. So he takes it from being an AABA to being an AABBA. Super, Buddha, cheddar, mozzarella, Gouda. Super crazy, awesome and dope. I freaking love it. And then he inverts it on the next bar of the stanza, which is an BAAA. Which is, I'm in a stream rapping with ease, Mac MC, stacking the cheese. So he goes AABA, BAAA. Crazy how he bounced back and forth, and it really makes that stanza feel like one single stanza. Especially since, of course, he kind of opens his cheese bars on that first couplet, and then he closes his cheese bars on the second couplet, kind of making it so the stanza doesn't just rhyme with itself like a palindrome, but it's also thematically closed. Super sick.
Super, I meditate like the Buddha. I'm getting the cheddar, the mozzarella, and the Gouda. Yeah, I'm in the stream and I'm rapping with these. What I mean to say, this Mac MC is stacking the cheese. Yeah, ironically, I'm lactose intolerant, but any problem we face in the game, I'll be solving it. And there's nothing they can do to me. Lactose intolerant, dog, I'd still get bread if I was gluten free. ONC stupidly coming up with raw flows. Paint a picture off the top like Picasso. First name Pablo, my rhymes get the amp. Matter of fact, I'm Van Gogh when they hand me a canvas. H-Mac, I grip up on the mic and let my flow spray. Beautiful like paintings of bouquets done by Monet. H-Mac, even from a distance you see him. My verses is like the walls in a museum, taking y'all to the Louvre. I'm a G, bruh. Hey, yo, I'm here just to turn these MCs up. Yeah, shouts up to Sway hanging with me, bruh. I came up on this mic, I had to prove I'm a hyena.
Dude, I love this part. We gotta rewatch it. I'll rewind right now. But what we notice, and I hope that you can see this visually because you may not notice the first time you watch, but this is the simplest stanza that Harry Mack spits the entire time. It's just A, rhyme scheme. 2 couplets that match each other, and there's not much happening in between. Setup, punchline, setup, punchline. And I always laugh at this moment because I could tell that Harry Mack was trying to give whoever was running that teleprompter some time to pull up the next word because they hadn't shown him the word hyena yet. He was still on the last word. So he dropped about taking y'all to the Louvre, which was a callback to before, the artists and the museum theme. I'm a G, bruh. Hey, yo, I'm here to just turn these MCs up. He was kind of giving the Sway team a couple bars so that they could slide up the next word. And lo and behold, the next word they slide up rhymes with G, bruh, and MCs up, which is hyena. And you can see it on his face. He's like cracking up. He doesn't want to break the performance, obviously. Dude's a professional, but you can see that he's like about to laugh at how funny it is that they just pulled up a word that already rhymes with what he's doing.
Spray, beautiful like paintings of bouquets done by Monet. H. Mack, even from a distance you see him. My verses is like the walls in a museum, taking y'all to the
Check him out, check him out.
I'm a G, bruh. Hey, yo, I'm here just to turn these MCs up. Yeah, shouts out to Sway hanging with me, bro. I came up on this mic, I had to prove I'm a hyena. Y'all know what it is, never sell out, cause I'm forever Harry. Had a convo with Sway, this is legendary. So you know we never fake our flows. I'm about to take it from overtime to the wake up show.
Hopefully.
Let's get it. Shouts to Sway, realest pioneer. Shout to legendary freestyle rappers. Now I am here. I'ma try to carry on the baton and keep it strong. Try to do you right and not do you wrong on every song.
All right, pause right here. I just want to point something out that I want to get out to the freestyle rap community. Guys, you can be dope. You can be crazy with complex rhyme schemes with one syllable rhymes. A lot of people, they try to amp up their syllables in order to be oppressive, and then you just turn into a lyrical, spherical, miracle type guy. Listen to that second couplet in this stanza. It's so dope and it's so rhythmic because he's playing those syllables like a drum. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum. But it's just one syllable. It's on, baton, strong, wrong, song. And then of course he has kind of a sick rhythm in the middle. Do you right and not do you, like a do in the middle there. I don't know how to explain that. But the point is, guys, you can sound dope, you can sound wild and really get a groovy flow going with just one syllable rhymes.
To Sway, realest pioneer. Shout to legendary freestyle rappers. Now I am here. I'ma try to carry on the baton and keep it strong. Try to do you right and not do you wrong on every song. Yeah, I was watching Juice Flow and that was magical. Hey yo, and then I saw the gods supernatural. Shout to King Los, R.I.P. the idea. AC alone and Mike and Nine, they all inside here, all getting combined. When I'm spitting my rhymes, would've thought I had a pen and it was written divine, but it's off type like every time, and that's why I'm so dominant. I swear to God, my name is known in all of the continents. Yo, it's just common sense. I grab the mic and spark it up. Cold lyrics that match the temperatures in Antarctica. Europe out to Africa, Asia, I will amaze you. North and South America, y'all know I'm about to blaze you.
Yo, I missed one. I missed one when I was highlighting these words. I just realized that common sense rhymes with dominant and continents. So he was still riding that same lyric into the next stanza. Crazy, man. This dude's nuts.
Travel the Atlas. I'm a real rapsmith. I'm sharp as cactus. I'm letting you have this. I'm up on the mic. I'm working magic. I'm never slipping whenever I'm ripping. I'm kicking them straight bars. Okay, the person wants to know about my fave car.
All right. I'm gonna make some people upset right here. I just wanna make a observation that I think will help you understand some of what goes on with Harry Mack's technique and also help you understand how to become a better freestyle rapper yourself if that's something you're looking to do. But Harry Mack fans, I'm not hating right now. I'm not hating, so don't attack me in the comments, all right? Here's the point that I'm gonna make here. This line that he uses in that second couplet of the stanza, I'm never slipping whenever I'm ripping, I'm kicking them straight bars. This is what I call, I don't know what Harry calls these, but this is what I call a designer one-liner. A designer one-liner is something that I refer to as a line that you can almost use as a filler phrase for anything, but sounds super dope. So a lot of times when we're freestyle rapping, we have to buy a couple seconds. We use a filler phrase, but it's usually filler phrases are lame and they're not very special or anything. A technique that Harry uses is that when he's kind of going without context and what you would call using a filler phrase, he uses these designer one-liners. One other one that I hear him use all the time is, and when I be up on the raps, It's actually one that I've stolen and tried to practice for myself because it works so good. But these rhymes, when I be up on the raps, or I'm never slipping whenever I'm ripping, I'm kicking, these can lead to anything. I'm never slipping whenever I'm ripping, I'm kicking them dope rhymes. You could do that. I'm never slipping whenever I'm ripping, I'm jamming all up on Omegle. You could do that. You could really end that line with anything. So it's fun to come up with these designer one-liners that sound so sick with lots of internal rhyming and very fast rhythm. And then you can apply them in any situation and whip them out at any time that you want during a freestyle. So sorry to anybody if I told you that that's a filler bar. I know that you want to believe that Harry Mack's kicking that insane shit, and he does, because I've heard him do that type of stuff on his Rap God freestyle or his Break Your Neck freestyle. He can go crazy fast, but I have a feeling that right there is a designer one-liner, which is one that he practices and prepares, and then he can whip it out of his bag when he needs it.
A Maserati, I might need this. In my future, a Lambo, I'm trying to see this. Yeah, I'm trying to have a car that would be fit for Jesus, but gas is too expensive, so my favorite car's a Prius. Fuck it, I'm coming off the top. Y'all know my lyrics fly, kid. Cold lyrics, hot bars. Hold up, that's a hybrid. H-Man coming to impress ya. I be electrifying, there's no denying. My mind's like a Tesla. It's Harry Mack, I'm blasting off the planet, bar gigantic. Whenever these beats drop, I gotta spit it frantic. Okay, yo, I'ma meet a rapper at his wake. This a classic debate. They said Kendrick versus Drake. Yeah, y'all know Drake is dope and he can spit, and he's definitely top of the list for making hits, but he ain't as lyrical when he's bending them bars. Plus I'm from LA, I gotta go with Kendrick Lamar. Shouts out to K-Dot. Every time I spit, y'all get sent away. Hey yo, the 3 letters that came up was NBA. Y'all know I've been rhyming since the middle school hallway. When I rhyme, I say no bull, always.
Here's a little lesson for new freestyle rappers who are trying to get better to take away from Harry Mack. Harry, he said it in interviews before, he's not too interested in the glitz and the glam. He's not much of a sports guy, so he doesn't tend to know too much about like cars or athletes or things like that. But he does love reading and things, so he knows a ton about animals. If you've ever asked him to rap about an animal, he goes absolutely off. And what you'll see is that when he gets to a topic that he's a little less interested in, a topic that he doesn't know as much about, he actually simplifies his rhymes. So the raps about the ocean and the rap about the dinosaurs earlier in this freestyle were absolutely crazy. He was doing multi-syllable rhyme after multi-syllable rhyme rapping about dinosaurs because he had a bunch of different dinosaur names in his pockets. But here we're talking about the NBA. Harry Mack doesn't really watch basketball, so he doesn't know too much about this topic. But instead of diving straight into his nose and trying to go crazy with raps and trick people into being impressed, he backs off, he takes it easier, and he actually spits simpler, more clear, more concise rhymes. He did the same thing with the Cars bar about the Prius earlier. So something to keep in mind is when you feel like you are needing to think of things while freestyling, or when you're needing to think of a topic that you're not so familiar with and come up with something to say, don't go more complicated. Don't try to save yourself by rhyming your way out of it. Slow down, go less complicated, grab your footing, and then you'll go crazy in the next bars. And obviously, you know Harry, of course he's always gonna go crazy in the next bar.
H-Mack, I keep it honest every time I rap for them. I take the letters NBA, then respell the acronym. Coming off the tip of this, I do it in a hurry. Off the mental, I'ma shoot my shot, just like Steph Curry. Legendary like 23, kicking plenty frees. Hear it overtime to boost your energy. When he raps, man, they know he's the dopest. I'll make your head nod till you break your spine like scoliosis. H-Mack, I come right off the top when I invent mine. Enemies, I'm about to leave them with a bent spine. Going overtime, they be working 9 to 5. I go 5 till 9 the next day, that's why my rhyme's alive. Never enough work, step to me, you get hurt. Fuck a chain, I could kill you in a sweatshirt. It's H-Mack, I take it back to era of the skills. Every time he rhymes, they know he brings the terror cause he's ill. And y'all know.
Hold up. I didn't even realize this. Every time he rhymes. Check it out at the bottom there. I told you guys, every time he rhymes is a designer one-liner that you should put in your bag today. Harry's used it twice already.
You get hurt. Fuck a chain, I could kill you in a sweatshirt. It's H-Mack, I take it back to era of the skills. Every time he rhymes, they know he brings the terror cause he's ill. And y'all know I'm who they idolize. Word to sway, I make their hands sway side to side. Yeah, every time he spits, you know I'm straight up going crazy. Working hard, I'm never lazy. Other rappers couldn't faze me. Now listen, y'all know that I'm scorching and hot. Tell me though, is this the longest damn performance y'all got? It's H Mack, I got bars for day, it's never enough. Overtime, put that work in, each time I bust, let's go.
Woo! What do you guys think? Did you notice anything that I didn't notice? Throw it in the comments. I'll see you next time. Peace.